So the mouse cases are finally here for the iPhone 14 Pro. We're going to go through a few different aspects of the cases as well as what's been improved from the previous Limitless 4.0 series. So we're going to go through things like the fitment, the cutout, the buttons, the overall protection and the price. And for those of you who make it to the end for the price, there's going to be a special surprise for you. I would recommend watching the whole video, but I will leave chapters down below if you want to skip to a certain bit. So let's open these up and take a look. So here we've got all the cases. I didn't want to bother you with the unboxing because it would have taken quite a bit of time to watch me unbox about 8 different cases in the exact same way. So the boxes you've already seen before, nothing exciting in there, just cardboard and a bit of paper. So let's take a look at the cases. So we've got the Clarity Iridescent, Clarity 2.0 Clear, Walnut, Silver Pearl, Aramid Fibre, Speckled Fabric, Bamboo and Black Leather. For the sake of the video, I'm going to use, let's say, the bamboo case. It's a nice colour. And we've got my gold iPhone 14 Pro. So let's go through first some of the things that have changed on these Limitless 5.0 cases. On the inside, the Limitless 4.0 cases had this like normal plastic material on the inside, nothing special there. And now on the Limitless 5.0 they've put this microfiber finish, which does actually help with the fitment. It provides a much more flush fit for the case in there, which I've noticed. A lot tighter fit, which is always good when you're talking about a case. They have improved the buttons a lot. Now if you look at the old buttons, they weren't bad by any means, but on the Limitless 5.0 cases, you'll see here that the buttons are redesigned to give a much more clicky and tactile feedback. Now let's listen to the 13 Pro. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but let's give it a try. This is a 13 Pro Mous Limitless 4.0 series case clicky buttons. I'm not sure if you heard that, but this is on the Limitless 5.0 series cases now. See the clickiness of the buttons. And on the volume up and volume down. I've actually been using the Aramid Fibre case on my iPhone 14 Pro for the past couple of days just to get a feel of the case before I review it for you. The buttons are a big improvement. So if we look at the size of the Limitless 4.0 case, you can see that it's fairly smooth. There's not going to be much grip on there for you for holding the case, and this was one of the big issues I had with the Limitless 4.0 cases. I wish that they improved it and added the ridges they put on the Evolution case, which it seems like they've listened to. With the Limitless 5.0 you can see they've added the ridges in there, which does give a substantial difference when it comes to the grippiness feel of the case. It feels much more secure in the hand and you feel like it's not going to slip out when you're holding it. So bravo on that one, Mous. On the 13 Pro model cases you'll see that the camera guard goes all the way around. And sometimes you'd have an issue with certain MagSafe accessories that they would clip on, you see, to the bottom of the camera guard. It wouldn't happen to all accessories, but a lot of them it would happen to, which would cause a negative experience, especially if you're talking about battery packs or anything like that. This is the mouse wallet, MagSafe wallet, and it seems like they've noticed that. Didn't happen on the Pro Max models or the Mini models, but on the Pro models it did happen. And it seems like Mous have noticed that, which is why on the bottom of the case you can see now there's no lip on there. Doesn't affect how the camera guard protects the camera because it still goes around or protect it that way. But now when you put something like the wallet on there, it gives a solid fit and doesn't clip onto the camera guard. So some people probably didn't notice that, but that is why. I've had people asking me why have they not put the bottom of the camera guard on there. Basically that, in my opinion, that is why. And it's a good thing they did. For the Limitless 5.0 series cases you can see cutouts are also on point. You've got a bigger slot for the charging port in case you need a bigger cable, and mute toggle switch also has plenty of clearance. You do get that lip on the top and the bottom to protect your phone in case you do get any of them face down drops. And I'm pretty sure you've seen Mous do plenty of testing when it comes to drop protection on this phone. I'm not going to go and drop it. but you can search on the internet. I'm sure you'll find they recently, I think they dropped it from doing a bungee jump and dropped it from a high, very high, which is more than anyone's actually going to drop it. But yeah, they go to the extremes to prove that their cases are very strong. These cases are nice and slim, so nothing too bulky, but it gives you that extra bit of protection. So that was the Limitless 5.0 series. Now we have got some new additions, which are the Clarity 2.0 series. So we've got the clear one with the black accents, and then we've got this new iridescent one, which you can see it gives a nice colour when the sun's shining on it or light shines on it. They had the iridescent before, but they didn't have it with MagSafe. They had a similar one, but it wasn't the Clarity 2.0 for the clear one, but it had different colours on there. So both of these are brand new. Bear in mind they're some of the most expensive ones on there as well. But this is actually for the 14. I haven't got it for the 14 Pro yet. It's coming in the mail. The 14 Pro one I have got without MagSafe. So you can choose if you want them with MagSafe ring or without the MagSafe ring. Personally, in my opinion, I don't see the point of having a case on an iPhone without MagSafe. It's one of the best features on the iPhone. Gives you access to loads of accessories and stuff like that. It makes life so much easier. So why would you want a case without MagSafe? But each to their own. It's your choice to make. I would definitely say go for the MagSafe one. So for these ones, they don't have the same, how would I say, features that the 5.0 series have. So in terms of the sides, you won't get them grooves in there. However, due to the material that's on the sides, it's like a silicone material, it gives a natural sort of grip to the case, as opposed to the material that was on the sides of the Limitless 4.0 series cases, which was very shiny and quite slippery. But this one gives a nice feeling and gives a good grip to it. On these Clarity ones, the buttons are very tactile as well. I don't think they're the new style buttons. They still resemble the buttons on the Limitless 4.0 series, but on these models for some reason they feel a bit better. So if you're enjoying the content so far, do remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content coming up very soon. For all the cases, goes for the Limitless 5.0 and the Clarity ones. The cutouts, did forget to mention, but the cutouts are on point. Speakers and microphone cutout, perfect. And then you've got a little bit bigger cutout for your charging port, just in case you need a bit of a thicker cable to put in there. And then for the mute toggle switch, you've got plenty of space for that cutout as well. So overall, great case. And when it comes to protection, see on the front we've got a raised lip, top and bottom. So for them face down drops, you do not have to worry about your phone's screen being damaged. And if you look at the back, as well as having the camera protection for the camera guard, the back kind of slopes up and down on the top and the bottom as well. Just for the extra bit of protection. If you are dropping your phone, it's going to create some clearance underneath there. When it comes to price, so if you made it this far, put some dollar signs or pound signs or whatever your currency is in the comments box below, just so I know you're there. When it comes to this pricing section, the Aramid Fiber one is priced at I think $55, and then all the other Limitless 5.0 cases are $50. And then when it comes to the Clarity ones, because they're very new and new to the range, they're actually $70 at the moment. Just because they're quite new, I think the price may drop later on. But if you do want to get yourself any of these accessories, use the link in the description box below with the discount code in the description box, and you can get yourself 15% off your whole mouse order, courtesy of Mr. H Tech. So when it comes to mouse cases, like I said, they're probably one of the top iPhone cases in my opinion. And I'll leave you with a nice quote from a friend of mine. If you want it, want it. If you want to buy it, buy it. Otherwise, no, leave it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.